Majority of you wanted to see tips about clean eating and weekly meal prep ideas. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is Clean Eating 101. And what clean eating is just natural food, no preservatives, and minimally processed. A lot of the things with clean eating, you're just going to substitute what you were already eating. For example, instead of sugar, you can get stevia. We eat stevia here. Instead of milk, we use almond milk. It has 50% more calcium and it's just healthier all around for you. Instead of canola oils or any other oils like that, we use coconut oil or olive oil. When it comes to meal prepping for the week, we keep it really simple. The number one thing you want to do is not to overbear yourself. So pick one protein and stick with that. That's what I like to do. So what I found is the easiest way to do it is I get big containers and I fill them for the week, and then I can just pull from there. With my husband, I'm typically going to make his normal containers for him so he can just take to work. For me, I am doing the 21-day fix, so I am going to just pull from each of my containers. This week we're doing boneless, skinless chicken breast, so when my meals call for a protein, I'll just cut a piece of meat that fits into my container and then I can use that from there. Same thing with carbs, fruits, and veggies. I can just pull from there. So when you're originally making your prepped meals, with my chicken breast, what I do is I bake it at 350 and we use Mrs. Dash chicken seasoning. It's salt-free. So I'll just lay them out on a pan, I'll sprinkle this on for 350 for about a half an hour, maybe a little bit more. I just watch it and see when it's cooked all the way through. So I'll just fill my protein container, fill my veggie container. What I usually do for veggies is I buy kale, and we also buy baby spinach and then the vegetable blend from Costco in the frozen section. And I'll just fill this here. That way, when I need vegetables, I'll just fill up my thing and I can go about my business knowing that I have my correct portions. So once you have it all planned out like that, oh yeah, with carbs, we like brown rice. That's typically what we eat for our good carbs here. Brown rice or quinoa. I know a lot of people like sweet potatoes, and you can use sweet potatoes too. We just don't, my husband and I don't prefer them. So I'll have these all filled up and in the fridge, and that makes it the easiest. And it's good for about 4 days. I would say 4 or 5 days. You don't want to go more than that, just to keep your food fresh. Everyone's caloric intake is going to be different, so you'll have to figure that out. And of course, your likes are going to be different. With meal prepping and clean eating, you just want to pick everything that you love. That way you're being sure that you're eating it. And the best thing about having prepped meals is that it's already set for you in the fridge, and you're more likely to stay on track when you have it set in your fridge for you. So we'll say that I filled this with my chicken, this with my vegetables. We already have this filled with our fruit. It's just a mix of fruit with melon and strawberries and grapes, and then brown rice. So my husband's is completely different because we're on 2 different things. So these, let's just say these are already filled for his 4 days. And he'll typically just eat these for lunch when he's at work. So for him, if you're not doing the 21-day fix, you would have your lunches. And then there's going to be other things that you don't have to prep. Like you'll have oatmeal already. You'll have protein bars ready. Hard-boiled eggs. Protein shakes. Obviously, you're just going to either shake or make in the blender. So those are going to be your other meals. So you can make it really simple with like the stuff that needs to be cooked. That's the only thing that you're going to prep. The other stuff is already going to be ready for you. We make dinners on the fly. Since I'm home, I work from home, so I can make dinner. We don't have to have it prepped. We usually will use the stuff that we either did prep or the same items, just I'm going to make it fresh. Just to have a hot meal with the whole family together. Like tonight we're having turkey meatballs and spaghetti, which is also, we're keeping clean, but it's just like a family meal. So it's a little bit different. We're not just going to keep a prepped meal for dinner. When it comes to your vegetables, you can pick any of the vegetables you like. That's what I love about it. get all of them. Get all your favorites, and you can just put them into your thing. That way you know when it comes mealtime, you're going to be happy and you're going to be excited to eat. It's not the boring asparagus. You know, I love asparagus, but if you didn't like asparagus, it's not just your boring chicken and asparagus. You can have your favorite stuff. Some other great lean proteins that you can put into your protein box would be lean ground turkey, turkey meatballs, lean ground beef, lean red meat. Any of those will work just as well. We also do lean pork chops as well. I usually just try and pick one protein, like I said, one or two. Like this week we're doing the chicken breast. Next week we'll probably do, we could do turkey burgers, or I'll do a lean pork chop in the protein box. It just depends. When it comes to vegetables and fruits and carbs, we're pretty much the same across the board what we like each week. But switching up the protein will make it fun and different for you. If you're someone who likes a lot of variety, there's other websites that you can find too, where you can find actual recipes instead of it being so rigorous like we do. But it's totally up to you. If you have the tools and know what clean eating is and what foods are clean, you can do this however you want. You can figure this out however you want. When it comes to figuring out your caloric intake, you can find a program online, or like the 21-day fix, it lays it out for you, so there's no guessing game. You're not counting calories, you're just you're literally counting your little boxes, which makes it easy for me. If you guys had any questions or anything else you want to know about, I'm going to continue to make these videos for you guys. Just simple tips and learning about eating and exercising. Just let me know in the comment section below. Thanks, guys.